So,
Hi, my name is Nellis Pia Rojas, and today I'm here to talk about global warming and how it's affecting our planet. Our planet climate has changed many times during its history, with events ranging from ice ages to long periods of warmth. Historical natural factors such as volcanic eruptions to tsunamis, tornadoes, changes in the Earth's orbit, and the amount of energy released from the sun have affected the Earth's climate. Beginning in the late 18th century, human activities associated with industrial revolutions have also changed the composition of the atmosphere, therefore very likely are influencing the Earth's climate. Global warming affects all kinds of living organisms. I'm talking about animals, plants, even ourselves. Scientists are now working around the clock to better understand future climate change and how the effects will vary by region over time. They also observed that some changes are already occurring, and there's effects including the sea level rise, shrinking glaciers, changes in the range and distribution of plant and animals, trees are blooming earlier, length of growing seasons, ice on rivers, and lakes freezing later and breaking up earlier. Now we're seeing birds, instead of leaving or migrating by the end of September or the beginning of October, they're staying longer. They're still in need. Looks like we need to provide some GPS for our birds because they're now you could see types of birds that they were supposed to migrate by the time the winter comes, eh, but they're still here. Also, in the United States, scientists believe that most areas will continue to warm up, although will likely warm more than others. Like, let's take an example as in Florida. 2 weeks ago, South Florida, it was freezing. It had record temperatures of 2 to 8 degrees Celsius and also affected some of orange crops, which is very, very rare. I myself couldn't believe I was wearing a scarf and gloves in Florida, Miami. Come on, we're talking about Miami, where it's usually 15 to 17 degrees Celsius, but still, it was freezing in Miami. Very, very unusual. And why is that? Because our climate is changing, and that is due to global warming. Our planet is changing. Everything around is changing. Things are changing dramatically. Scientists generally expect the increase in precipitations and evaporations and drier soil in the middle parts of the country. Northern regions, such as Alaska, are expected to experience the most warming. Very, very, very unusual for Alaska. What can we do to change that? Many things. We're seeing that our animals are suffering. Let's see the changes that are occurring. The sea level rises in the Arctic Sea. We have the example for seals, penguins, and polar bears. They are going hungry. They are walking days after days and looking for food and they don't find it. Also, some polar bears are dying because it's too warm over there. The poles are showing temperatures very, very warm, different from decades ago. So we have to do something. Start preventing. Let's start working towards of preventing global warming. What can we do? What can we do to help preventing? I will give you some examples. These are some animals that are also being affected. As I said before, we have birds that are being affected. We have polar bears, seals, penguins that are being affected just because of this climate change. What can we do to prevent? What can we do to help prevent global warming? Let's change light bulbs. Use bulbs that save more energy, that less energy consumer. Don't leave your heat on or your air condition on if you're not at home. Please turn off lights if you're not on the rooms. that is also a way. Saving energy is also a way of preventing global warming. Also, use green power. What can you do to use green power? Buy Energy Star qualifying products. That's a way of doing it. Also, reduce, reuse, and recycle. I know we have seen commercials on TV where people saying, let's reuse, let's recycle. Yes, let's do that. That's a way. Let's teach our children that we need to we need to provide a better future for them, and that's by starting by recycling in your own home. Educate your children. Another one is be green in your yard. Plant flowers around you. Plant trees. That will bring more oxygen into the atmosphere. Use water efficiently. Don't leave the water on if you're not using, like brushing your teeth. It'll take too long. And spread the word. Educate it. If we all educate ourselves, we'll have a better and we'll provide a better future for ourselves, our children, our nieces and nephews. Be safe, be smart. Thank you.